If your Mopit won't turn on or is sounding weak, there's likely a problem with the electrical or charging system. Regardless of the model, all Mopit electrical systems work the same, consisting of a lithium battery that should last for 2,000 to 3,000 charging cycles, a battery charger, 3 switches that control the brush motor, a solenoid or electrical water valve, and a vacuum motor, with a wiring harness that ties everything together. The wiring harness also has quick disconnects for convenience in shipping and maintenance, as well as a fuse to protect the system. The lithium battery also has an internal low-voltage cutoff switch to prevent it from being drained below a level that could damage it. This means the Mopit will have full power until the low-voltage cutoff shuts the battery down when it needs to be recharged. We recommend that you always keep the Mopit plugged in while not in use to prevent this from happening in the middle of a cleanup. Similar to the battery's low-voltage cutoff switch, the brush motor has an internal thermal breaker that shuts the motor off to protect it from overheating. Overheating is most commonly caused by having too much down pressure on the brush. After the motor is sufficiently cooled, the breaker will reset and the Mopit will again function normally. If this is happening on a regular basis, watch our brush system troubleshooting video to help identify the reason and correct it. When the Mopit is working correctly, the charger indicator light should turn red when plugged in, and then switch to green when fully charged. Make sure all 3 switches are turned off or the Mopit will not charge. Plug the Mopit in and check to see what color the charger indicator light is. If it's green, turn on the vacuum motor to see if it will turn red. If the light turns red, let it charge for about an hour, then test it again to see if it's working correctly. If no charger indicator light comes on, check to make sure that the wall outlet you are using is working. Next, we'll check the charger power cord for damage. Access the charger by undoing the charger plate thumb screw and lifting the plate. Make sure that the power cord is connected firmly into the charger. Check the 2 output wires on the charger to make sure that they are also firmly connected. Now plug the charger in again. If the charger light still won't come on, place an order with Spectrum for a new charger and power cord. If the charger light comes on green but won't turn red, we will need to go deeper into the machine. Split the Mopit in 2 by unlatching the 3 latches and setting the top half to the side. This is easiest when the dirty water tank has been drained. Make sure that the main wiring harnesses are connected. The main harness connector should make a small click when fully connected. Check for any exposed wires, and if you see any, call Spectrum. Now let's reset the battery. Make sure all switches are off or the battery will not reset. Find the fuse holder that is attached to the battery harness. If you have a Mopit Mini, you'll need to remove the top access panel. Some caps can be quite tight. Bending the cap to one side until the opposite side breaks free can sometimes help. With the cap off, pull the fuse out of the fuse holder. Wait about 10 seconds, and then reinstall the fuse. Don't be alarmed by the small, non-harmful spark when you insert the fuse into the holder. Then replace the cap. This method works on all models, but if you have a Mopit Mini or Max, it's even easier to reset the battery by simply disconnecting the battery quick disconnect. Wait about 10 seconds and reconnect it again. Then reassemble the machine. At this point, do not turn on any switches. Instead, plug the Mopit in to see if you now get a red charging light. If you do, let it charge and the Mopit should work properly again. If resetting the battery doesn't solve the problem, then you will likely need to replace the battery or the charger. Call Spectrum at 1-800-290-2833 for further help.